At the end of the 10 minutes that we share today, I hope to have presented some information, some experiences, and some resources that will help you along the path in your journey of fitness and in health. And that's what we plan to, or that's what I plan to do. If you remember the quote I mentioned earlier from Henry David Thoreau, that the mass of men lead lives of quiet desperation, and you think about that, you think about if you apply that to social situations, you apply that to health, you apply that across the board, you'll discover that a lot of people really do want to change, and they don't know how. They may be desperate in terms of looking for solutions, and you may be a person who wants to lose weight, or you want to fit into a wedding dress, or you want to be healthier so you can play soccer or play with the children. And you may be considering making changes, but you don't really completely understand some of the benefits. Well, there are a great deal of benefits that come from health, and I don't think you really need to spend time telling a person that being overweight is bad. I think we all know that. And I think if we look at it from a health perspective, I was reading some statistics that I thought were incredibly sobering. And it said that 1 out of 4 Americans are obese, and 2 out of every 4 Americans are overweight. And I said, well, gee, we're a country of almost 300 million people. 1 out of 4 of those 300 million, and 2 out of 4 of those 300 million people are overweight. And I'm thinking, wow. And when I start thinking about that, I start thinking about the problems that are presented by people that are, I hate to single it out, but that are obese, that are overweight, that are unhealthy. And there's an entire industry that's built to treat preventable issues. There are entire industries set up to treat people that are obese, or people that are overweight, or people that aren't taking care of themselves from a healthy perspective in general. I mean, we just had a recent election, and people were complaining about Obamacare and about Romney care, and I was sitting there thinking about it with all these stats in mind. I said, healthcare is a huge argument in this country. Why don't people spend more time engaging in self-care? Why spend time worrying about what Romney's doing or what Obama's going to do? Spend time in self-care. Take time to fulfill your own destiny and make yourself healthy, because poor health hurts us all. If everyone were healthy, and I thought about it, I said, if everyone in the U.S. were healthy, everyone in the world were healthy, what would that mean for the cost of medicine? What would that mean to the cost of treatment? It would probably decline, because a lot of these things that we engage in as a society that are unhealthy would go away. So we have a society full of people that are not healthy. And instead of looking in the mirror and taking the blame for that themselves, we look for other ways. It's not President Obama's mission. It's not his obligation, in my opinion, to make me healthy. I'm not looking to Mitt Romney to make me healthy. I'm looking in the mirror and I'm gonna make me healthy. So that's what I think about from health. And I think when I think of some of the benefits that approach has led for me. Once I lost 35 pounds and dropped 5 waist sizes, and I'm a small guy, but that was incredible. I no longer take prescription medication. I'm rarely ever sick. There are no activities that trouble me that I can't do. My testosterone level and my libido are high. Everything that you need to get from the benefits of being healthy, I received them. And in another angle, there's money in your pocket. If you're not paying money for colds and co-pays and all the other little things that you spend money on because your body isn't healthy, that's actually another additional incentive in your pocket, or in my pocket, so to speak. So being healthy does have benefits, but we have to accept the fact that being healthy is our issue, not that of anyone else's. From a social perspective, when you look at being healthy and being unhealthy, it sounds bad, but I work in a corporate environment. I'm familiar with the corporate environment, and just in society general, unhealthy people tend to get labeled. Whether you say it or not, There's the fat kid or the big girl or the chubby guy. There's somebody that's being labeled, and that's not good. Labels hurt and they limit you. So if you're a person that's obese or you're a person that wants to lose weight, people may smile at you and they may say nice things about you, but by virtue of being unhealthy, you're actually limiting yourself, and you're actually not you're not going to get some of the benefits in society that you need to get, simply because of how people view you in terms of relationships. When you get to be a healthy, in fit type person, and when you're in a relationship, you get to choose. You don't have to accept anything and everything that comes along. If you're fit and healthy, and I don't mean you have to be a bodybuilder or a bikini model or anything like that. You just have to be healthy, and you can do that. And you get in the driver's seat. You give yourself more opportunities without limitations. Those are some benefits that come to you when you think about your job, professional promotions and raises, and all those other things that take place, and party invites. All of those things that happen when you get in shape and you start are paying attention to your health. You'll get to participate in those benefits, and you'll get to enjoy some of those benefits, and you'll understand very quickly how life changes. I was talking to a guy once who was 300 pounds, and now he's about 195, and he started crying. He said, "Man, all of my life I was obese, and I didn't realize how much of my life I missed out and how mean people were to me until I started losing weight, and it's changed my life." There's a ton of benefits. And if you look at it additionally from a financial perspective, if you think about all the money that's spent on things like bad food, when you start engaging in a healthy lifestyle and you start achieving those benefits, those late night fast food runs that you're spending money on, those things add up. $8 here, $9 there, $4 here, and you look at your bank statement at the end of the month, and there's $600 or $700 that have went into bad food. When you eliminate that, you just gave yourself a raise. When you think about being healthy and you stop taking trips to the doctor every time you have to blow your nose, every time you wake up and you get a cough and you're not running to the doctor, paying $20 or $30 or whatever the copay amounts are, as well as the prescription amounts, that's money that goes into your pocket. Additional financial benefit are the unseen costs. What are things that you buy because you're unhealthy? Only you know those things, but think about all those little unseen things that you have to buy or that you spend money on because you're unhealthy. When you get to be healthy, when you get your body running like a well-oiled machine, you will experience health benefits. You won't be obese, you won't be overweight, and you will have some good health things taking place. You will have taken responsibility for your own health and taken that out of the hands of politicians. Who cares what they think of that? At least that's my opinion. I don't care. I'm going to be healthy no matter who sits in the Oval Office, and I'm going to find a way because I understand those benefits, those health benefits. I don't want to go back to taking allergy medication. I don't want to spend lots of money going to see doctors to prescribe medication that makes me dependent on that medication when I could make myself more healthy by engaging in a healthy lifestyle. Socially, I may not reach all of the levels that I want socially, but I want to know that my health and that my appearance don't necessarily prevent me from reaching those levels, because it can. Financially, I want to save money. I want to put money in my pocket. That hamburger money, that fast food money, those unseen costs of being healthy that add up. I want to put that money in my account instead of someone else's. So there are benefits to a healthy lifestyle. You just have to be willing to undertake them. You have to understand what they are and be willing. And I can help you in my Team Stimson project. I can point you in the direction of some programs and eating activities and a lot of different things that will put you down the path of being healthy. Just reach out to me via Twitter, via Facebook, via YouTube, via blog, or via the web. Do what we can do to help you, and I know we can do it. I got those benefits, and I'm sure you will too. Thank you.